Today we're going to look at a new feature of Procurement Express that enables you to push data from Procurement Express into QuickBooks Desktop without having to use a third-party tool. The first thing we need to do is change a setting within QuickBooks to make sure that you can see purchase orders within QuickBooks Desktop. This setting might be already set on your version of QuickBooks, but just to have a look, if we go into the Edit section of QuickBooks and we click on Preferences, and then we click on the Items and Inventory and click on Company Preferences, we need to make sure that inventory and purchase orders are active. So we also need to click on Warn about duplicate purchase order numbers. That's a good thing that we can do as well. And we click OK. And then when you go into Bill Tracker, you should be able to see, which I'm in now, you should be able to see your purchase orders there. And you should be able to click on Purchase Order. And if you have purchase orders, they'll show up as a list. So when that's turned on, you'll be able to see that as a list. The next thing we need to do is to set up Procurement Express so that you can export to a report that QuickBooks can understand. So click on the company settings and click on integrations, and you'll see when integrations comes up, you'll see QuickBooks Desktop come up, and this button will say integrate. So when you click on integrate, it will come up with the settings, and you click on initialize. That's going to do a couple of things. First of all, it's going to give you access to a new screen that will enable you to create the Iaf file that you can import into QuickBooks. So the idea of this integration is that we are able then to download a file, or you're able to download a file from Procurement Express. It's called an Iaf file, or an interchange file. And then that is importable directly into QuickBooks. And that will be importable in as a purchase order. So once I've done that, it will also create in Procurement Express a field sent to QuickBooks field that will mark every PO that you've exported to show you that you've sent it to QuickBooks. You'll be able to turn that field off if you want to re-export, like you want to duplicate a particular purchase order within QuickBooks for some reason. You'll also be able to leave it on, and you'll be able to tell Procurement Express not to export those purchase orders that you've already exported. In that way, it stops you from creating duplicates. Okay, so what we're going to do is to set a date range that we want to export our purchase orders from and to. So let me create, I'm going to go back in time. I'm going to say January 19 to today's date. And then I'm going to say export all, so I don't care whether they've been imported into QuickBooks or not. And I'm going to say create file. So what that's done is it's created the Iaf file for me, and it's put it into, it sent it down to me by way of email. So it will create that Iaf file and send it down via email. Once you've picked the date range and chosen create file to generate the report, then it will create that report for you, and it will send that down to you as an email. It also places all the details about that report into the table at the bottom, so there's an audit trail of exactly what reports you've run in the past, and you can go back to them that way. And all you have to do then is go into your email, and you'll get an email like this. You'll be able to then click on download report to download the report and upload it into QuickBooks, which we'll do now. So now I've downloaded the file, we'll jump back into QuickBooks. There's QuickBooks there, and all we have to do is go into QuickBooks and choose File and Utilities, and then choose Import. Go away from me there. Import. And then choose Iaf Files. So QuickBooks will ask you to close everything out first before it can do this. So you say yes. You click on Import Iaf File. It will give you a go ask you for a place to import it. I think let's go into here. Go find the correct Iaf file. That's the one. And then it will go ahead and import it. If you've imported one from the past, then QuickBooks will warn you that there might be duplicates in that file, and you can either say yes, you allow that, or no, to disallow the duplicates. Now it's going through and it's importing all of those purchase orders for me as purchase orders within QuickBooks. So we'll wait for that to finish. and it will tell you what was successful, what failed. It will give you an error report if there was a particular error. You can inform us of that, and we can look into it for you. But in this case, they were 100% successful. We click on Done, and then if we go into Bill Tracker and choose Type Purchase Order, we should see all the purchase orders that were imported there. In this case, there's 24 purchase orders that were imported. And that's it. Everything gets imported directly into QuickBooks. There's no third parties involved. You just download a report from Procurement Express, import it directly into QuickBooks. Any questions? Feel free to reach out to us at any time.